Hello and welcome to Mountain Patriot Homestead. Today we are going to be making something a little different. We're going to be making Cracklin Cornbread. To explain just exactly what Cracklins are, I'm going to use the label off of the brand that I got. Now, you check your meat department and you may find another brand. Now, when you go in there, if you ask for Cracklins, don't ask for chitlins. That is a part of the hog, but it is a totally different part of the hog. So unless you're in the mood for chitlins, ask for Cracklins, okay? So this is just Max Cracklins, and what it says, it's fried out pork fat with attached skin. That is a whole lot more concise than the way I would describe it, because I could go into the whole description of how you butcher a hog and render out the fat. But since most folks are going to go to the store to get Cracklins, just remember Cracklins, not chitlins, okay? So it is just a part of the fat as the fat is melted down to render out lard. It's just meat that is attached to that gets fried out. And then you can use it as cracklins. They kind of look like little miniature pork rinds. So if you know what chicharrones are, that's cracklins. So to begin our Cracklin Cornbread, I just have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of just plain cornmeal, not a pre-mixed cornbread mix or anything. This is just cornmeal and flour. And to that, I am going to add 2 tablespoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Just going to kind of mix that together to make sure that it's incorporated well. Just like that. Here I've got 2 eggs, just room temperature eggs, and we're going to beat those and add them into our dry ingredients. And this is just whole milk, 2 cups. Just add that right in there and mix well. You know, I've told you in previous videos that depending on what type of flour you're using, or even cornmeal, it may soak up more liquid than what other brands would do. So you see how really thick this is? I'm going to add just a little bit more milk. All right, that looks much better. Much better. All right, and I am going to add a 1.5 cups of Cracklins. Okay, just mix those, but we're not quite done. We have 1 more ingredient to add in here, and then we can get this into our preheated 225-degree oven. Okay, the last ingredient was just a little over a 1/4 cup of melted lard. You could use butter, you could use your favorite shortening. And then it will go into the oven. Again, it's going to cook at 425 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. right, this cornbread is ready and it smells so good. And I don't know if you can see it or not. See that steam still rising? That's why I have a fork. Normally I wouldn't eat cornbread with a fork, but this is really hot. And just, I kind of demolished that first piece when I pulled it out of there, but that will give you a chance to see. Here's one of the cracklins from the cornbread. So I'm going to taste this, and I'm going to try to get this cracklin if I'll quit running from me. And if I can do this without burning my tongue off. Yes. Yes, very good. I didn't add no butter or anything to this because I just wanted to taste it just like it is. And but you can change this up if you want. If you're one of the folks that likes sugar in theirs, the recipe said you can add sugar. It said optional. I am a purist when it comes to cornbread. I don't like sweet cornbread. My husband does. But with Cracklin Cornbread, I've never eat sweet Cracklin Cornbread. So I do not think I would want that in my Cracklin Cornbread. But if you think you want to give it a try, you're welcome to add some sugar in it. I'll put the ingredient list down below, and I hope you get to try you some Cracklin Cornbread real soon. Love y'all. Mountain Patriot Homestead, signing out.